Hey guys, welcome to Shay's Tube. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight, it is February the 9th, 2024. It's 11:41 over here on the West Coast. And thank y'all again for tuning in to Shay's Tube. Guys, I hope you had a great day today. I hope your work day went pretty good. Mine's went pretty good. I got home kind of late tonight. However, I did have a good day. I went to look at, I think I looked at we looked at one more house today, which was really, really nice. And we looked at a townhome, which was cute too, but it was a little bit too small. But the house was really, 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 really nice. So we are going to go for that one right now. I'm still going to look at some more houses and stuff, just to make sure, but we are filling out for that one tomorrow. So wish me luck on that. I mean, not luck, but wish me blessings with that one. All right. Otherwise, guys, let me ask you guys to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight. Also, if you're not, why is that up here? Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Again, like, hit the bell notification, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much. Also, welcome to all my new subbies. Thank you so much for joining Shay's family. And thank you to all my subbies that's been with me for the longest. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. All right, let's go ahead and go over the Copyright Disclaimer Act. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. That copyright disclaimer, the entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area of this video, will be in the comment area, and partial copyright disclaimer is scrolling across that bluish looking banner right there, okay? All right. So tonight, y'all, we are going to do a Friday wrap up, just going over the hottest topics. And we are going to be talking about NASA possibly hiding something from us. I have some people, claiming certain things, and I am going to tell you guys about that. And I'm just wondering, y'all, is there something really else going on out there? Because there's too many people who keep saying similar things. You know what I'm saying? And then you also got people seeing certain things. Okay. And tonight I have an actual picture from this elderly couple who said they saw something flying when they were out and they actually took pictures of it. So I'm going to show you guys that as well. And I think I have a couple updates to tell you guys too. So we're not trying to be here all night long or anything. So we're going to go ahead and start off with this live. All right, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and do some topic time, y'all. Some topic time. All right. And hello to everybody in the bushes. Let's see who's in the chat. Carl is here. Thank you, hon, for coming by, showing support. Thank you. And welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Let me take it off of this page first and I'll turn this up just a little. We'll leave it right there. I think that's a good level to keep it at. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with this topic time, guys. Is NASA hiding something from us? Anyway, I got an article here, guys, saying that NASA scientists tells us that somebody else is on the moon. Now, y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about this same topic, right? And I was telling you about Buzz Aldrin, I think that's his name, who said that he saw there was some type of, I guess, ship or whatever. He said it was huge and more advanced than anything that we could see on Earth, and blase. Okay. Then I told you another story about another astronaut who said that she didn't say that what she did. She went into a little episode where she was saying that they warned us or something like that. I can't remember. Okay. Then I think I told you another story about another astronaut saying that, or either a scientist said that there's something on the moon. Okay. And since that day, guys, I've been seeing all types of articles coming up on my phone about, former astronauts or scientists saying something similar, or either people seeing, certain things out there in the air, you know, yeah, in the air and things like that, up in the sky, I mean. So tonight, let me go ahead and tell you about um, this other scientist who tells us that somebody else is on the moon. Now, this is all allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if these people are telling the truth. However, it is what it is. And of course, again, let's see if I can bring it up because it was like this article is not here. Let's see if it's here. I read it earlier though. Let's see if they're gonna let that come up. I may have to type it in myself. I'm gonna have to start screenshotting these articles and keeping them on my phone so I won't have no hard time pulling it back up. Let's go ahead and go back and do this real here. And let's see. Hold on, let me get this right here too as well, guys. I'm gonna give you guys this information today too. Hold on. Let me just save that right there. Okay, let's go back up there again. I was reading this story earlier. Here they go. News breaks makes me so sick, y'all. They really do. I don't know why Newsbreak always take these stories down like this, and you can't go back to it. Let me just type it into Google and see if I can bring it up. I don't know why they always do that. Let's see. Let me see if I can screenshot this. Copy. Which one was I at? Hold on. Let's see. I forgot where I was at. Hold on, y'all. Let me get that story. Okay, I think this is it, the one that I was looking at right here. Let's see. How can I get this story? Let's see. Copy. Let's see if I can put this into my thing like this. I think I can. Hold on for a second, y'all. Let me see if I can do this. If I can do this constructively. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Let's do paste. Let's take this off here. Now let me see. Let me take Newsbreak off here because Newsbreak sucks at times. Let's see. I don't know why they do that. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure this is not if this is the right one because like I told y'all before, I read it already. Let's see if this is the same article. Because I was reading this earlier when I was waiting on somebody earlier, and I was reading this article. Let's see if I can okay, they said read it. They taking this shit down. You can tell that something funny is going on. Why do they take all these things down? Hold on, let me see. Okay, I mean, it don't even make no sense. They remove these damn articles. And then the thing about it, that right there kinda indicates that something else is going on because why can't you pull up articles that, was up there earlier and now they just magically disappear? You know what I'm saying? So right then and there, they got to be hiding something because again, oops, we're sorry, but this article seems to be unavailable right now. And I was just reading this article earlier where the scientist was saying that something else was out there on the moon. Let me see if I can go to Google one more time to type that in there, y'all. I'm gonna have to start screenshotting these when I find these articles and so I can have it because that's crazy. I mean, it just disappears. And then even when you click on these other things, it just disappears. I'm looking for the one that I had earlier. Let's see. You got like 3 or 4 astronauts who claim that they have seen things or whatever the case is, and then all of a sudden, the articles disappear, or either these astronauts recant their story. Let's see if this is it right here. Let's see if they can keep this here. I don't know if it's gonna stay here. It's probably gonna do the same thing that it did before. Let's see. Damn it, what did I just push? So I know this is part of it where they say another interesting leak. A second NASA scientist tells us that somebody else is on the moon. And so I'm trying to see where this is at, the whole article. They got part of it here, not the whole one. Let's see. Oh, this is crazy. And I bet you it's not here either. Let's see if the story will come up here. I tell you, y'all, this is crazy as hell. I mean, every single one is removed. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it up right here. You can barely see it right here, but it is here. Let's see. This is the one we went over before. I don't want to see his again. Damn. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure this is the right one. So this other astronaut, Dr. Brian O'Leary, said that we are not alone as well. Um, let's see. Okay, let's see. They have removed almost everything. Let's see. This man said he think that another civilization advanced enough to have master space travel had been to the moon before we got there and is possibly still going there. You would, without a doubt, receive some very odd looks in return. So he thinks that there's another civilization out there who is advanced enough to have mastered space travel and had been to the moon before we got there. Because again, I forgot what they call that thing that they found out there on the moon, and they were saying that it couldn't have gotten there by itself. Something had or somebody had to make it. And he said he knew that we didn't make it. So how did it get there? Then of course they seen the water there, right? The polar, I think they call it polar ice or something like that. Usually when you see water, it may be a strong possibility some form of life was there. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, I'm still trying to, yes, it is water at the moon pose. They found that in 1994. Now, a lot of these people look nuts, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, that doesn't mean that they, are nuts and that they're lying or anything. So I'm just saying some of these people look strange. So like this guy right here, let's look at him. This is Dr. Brian O'Leary right here. I can't play his video where he's talking about this at either, and I'm not even gonna do it because it's YouTube. So a lot of them look a trip, but it is what it is. I actually believe these people. I'm gonna just be perfectly honest about it. I'm trying to find the story though, because they have taken everything down. Let's see. This is the same one that I went over before. Okay, let me see if I can pull up the other article, then I'll go back to that one. Mm-mm-mm. See, earlier when I was reading, I should have just screenshotted it because it always disappeared. But I went on it twice and it was still there. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. So this third astronaut, let's make sure it's coming up first. I may have to, you know what? Sometimes when I restart my phone, it comes up too. So we may try that because it may just be that. I forgot what I'm dealing with. So let's see. Let's see. So it says when the Apollo 11 landing module detached and sent Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin hur- hurtling toward the surface of the moon, Michael Collins. For the next 21 hours, the pioneering astronaut continued to orbit the moon, further removed from humanity than any person before him. He was a crucial role in the Apollo 11 mission. The others were not have been able to return to Earth without him. But Collins would later acknowledge he didn't have the best seat in the house. As his command module dipped behind the far side of the moon, it blocked his communication with Earth, and he became completely isolated, more than 300,000 kilometers from home. It is there, reinforced by the fact that radio contact with the Earth abruptly cuts off at the instant I disappear behind the moon. I am alone now, truly alone. And let's see, and what? Where's the rest of the story? These people are crazy as hell. And here we go. Wait a minute, y'all. This is crazy. Huh? I don't know what these people are doing. They just taking these articles down. Y'all think I am lying. This is crazy, man. This is what makes you think that NASA is hiding something. Because look, I was reading this article. What happened to the rest of it? It says continue reading, read more, but there's nothing here. And then they got all these 50,000 million tags. I mean, just a lot of tags. I need to use some of these tags tonight, as a matter of fact. And then it skips down to something totally different. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Maybe they catch it up now with it. Okay, so hold on. Let me skip on down. This is crazy as hell. Hold on. I'm not even gonna read this right here because they going into a whole different his background. They stopped from there and then went into his background. I'm just gonna pick up my gosh, how what this is a whole different dude now they're talking about. Let me just go ahead and go down because I don't know what these people are talking about. Anyway, it says according to the American UFOologist Vladimir Asazaha, Neil Buzz Aldrin said to Mission Control that two large unknown objects were watching him in Aldrin after landing on the moon. Y'all remember when I told y'all about that before? And then they claimed that he didn't. They claimed he didn't really say it was two large objects. He probably saw some type of light or something. I forgot what they said. But anyway, they said this message was never heard by the public because NASA censored it. But a 2006 video interview made astronaut Neil Buzz Aldrin it is analyzed the footage of the meeting between the Apollo 1102 UFO. This was just one of many encounters with aliens duration the journey to the moon. It should also add that for some time, circulating on the internet an audio file that contains the conversations between the astronauts and control center in Houston. It captured from various terrestrial radio station frequencies ultra fast before NASA suppressed in the telecast that illustrated the arrival of Apollo. I don't know what X I stand for. Y'all forgot on the moon. NASA, despite no, on the moon. Okay, there was in fact a slight shift between the real Apollo NASA communication and those relayed to the world. So astronaut one said, "But what is that?" Astronaut two said, "Do you have an explanation?" And then Houston said, "Do not worry, stick to the program." Then astronaut one said, "My God, it's amazing. That's great. Do not you could ever imagine." And then Houston said, "We know this. Go to the other side." Okay. Okay, now they skipped over to something else. Hold on, let me see what else they said. I don't like the way they did this article because they skipped over everything. Okay, let's go ahead. This is crazy how they skip over stuff like this, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on, they done just how they done went to a whole different thing, y'all, for real. It is hard, talking about this subject right here because they it's like, I don't know if they censor stuff or what in these articles or what. I don't know what they be doing, but it just skipped to a whole just telling you about space and just stopped from that topic I was just reading. Now you got all these things again, now it's over. But anyway, like I was saying before, I don't know what the third astronaut saw on the other side of the moon because again, it was removed or whatever the case is. Um, let's see what these people are saying right here. Somebody said we need to know the truth about the dark side of the moon because again, they start telling us about astronaut number 3 being on the other side of the moon. He said he was alone, it was isolated, then all of a sudden the article ended and never picked back up. Then it went into Buzz and the other astronauts thing, what they said, that they saw some type of, large ship, that's what he said before, okay? And he said that their technology, the ship was more advanced than ours and all that. And allegedly, you know, the audio, they were talking about that. That's what you just heard me reading. And then they said NASA allegedly, censored it. So the world, the people of the world would not hear, of the United States especially would not hear, the original things that they said. So I don't know, that's crazy. But when stuff disappears like this, or either they change it, censor it, or whatever the case is, it makes you wonder, is NASA hiding something from us? Now, Mike said Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin said to Mission Control that two large unknown objects were watching him and Aldrin after landing on the moon. So what was he talking about when he said two large objects were watching him? And he said that their technology or the ships was larger, more advanced than ours, and it was really big. So what's going on? And again, NASA censored that message. You know what I'm saying? Why did they censor it? If they say nothing is out there, why even censor anything? You see what I'm saying? Why keep everything such a secret? Why remove articles off the social media and things like that? Why remove all of these things? Let's see what this person's saying. Okay. Let's see if I can find anything else on that, guys. Let me see. Let's cut the whole damn story off. Let me go back to this. I tell you what, let me restart my phone, and then we're gonna see if that story will come back. 'Cause sometimes when I restart it over, it'll just show back up. We're gonna see. But again, it is pretty fascinating how everything just disappears and how so many people say they have seen stuff in the sky. Now I don't know about all these people be talking about they was abducted by, something. I don't know if I believe that, but when people say they have seen something and have actual proof, like this couple that I'm going to show you that if it's not taken down, I'm going to show you guys that. It's hard to explain that type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And then when you have the government removing things off the internet and not telling you what people really said, censoring things, and people, saying that they seen something, and then all of a sudden they disappear and they come back, and then they have a whole 'nother story to come up with, like that one dude from YouTube who went to Area 51 or something. He said he saw something, and then he disappeared. He was telling everybody on YouTube what was going on too, and he sounded very anxious and everything. And then he also said some men in black were like watching him. They were like parking by his house, watching him and things like that. I don't know if he said they knocked on his door. I can't remember, and he was acting like he was scared then he disappeared for a minute, and then when he came back, he changed his whole story and said that it was a prank. So I'm just wondering, why do all these people, come back, they tell you something at first, and then they take the whole story back and they either pretend like it was a joke or they was having some type of meltdown or they just basically lied, like that doctor, that other British female astronaut who said she, the one that was having a breakdown that I told you guys about a couple of weeks ago, she was like, we have been warned or something. I forgot what she said, but she was like, screaming it out. And then after all of that was over, she got back normal. Then she recanted her whole entire story and said that she was just having a meltdown, a burnout, or whatever the case is. So I'm telling you, these people are just looking suspicious to me, you know what I'm saying? Because how is it that everybody be telling you something, then all of a sudden, they change up everything, you know? So let me see if I can pull that one open again. If it's not here now, then I know for sure they took it off. Let's see if it'll come up. Because again, like I said, sometimes my phone be acting crazy. See, yeah, they removed that because it's not the phone. The article itself is down. Let me see if I can pull it back up. Let's see here. One more time. We're gonna try one more time, y'all. And then I'm gonna tell y'all about the old couple who saw something. I'm sure that article is still up. And then that's another thing too. Sometimes when they remove stuff, they will come out with an explanation that it's misleading information, but again, it's just kind of odd that they would remove that. And I wish I would have read the entire thing. I just read a little of it. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find it. You can't find it, anything. Excuse me. Mm. All of that stuff is down, y'all. And they did encounter they said they did encounter alien spacecraft, and they said, of course, NASA kept that a secret. Let me see what they're saying here real quick, y'all. I honestly believe that they probably did see something. Some people don't even believe they went to the moon, but I actually think they did, and like I said, they may have, um, redid, everything, you know, because they didn't wanna show the actual stuff, the actual pictures of the moon and stuff. Because there may have been things up there on the moon that indicates that aliens or some other life form could be, existing out there, so they could have, that's why I'm using the word could, they could have, made up fake video and things like that. That's why a lot of people, be examining the footage that they have released, and a lot of people say it looks fake because they may have did that on purpose, to throw everybody off because they didn't wanna show, the actual footage of the moon and what was up there because like the other scientist said from a couple weeks ago, he was saying that it was showing some other things up there. He said he's seen the actual footage, and he was like, it was showing other things up there that indicates that some other life form, alien life form or whatever could have been there and did it. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? The reason behind why they do certain things. Let's see here. What are these people saying right here? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Uh, okay, I'm just reading this real quick, y'all, to see what they're saying here. Okay. Okay. But we're not gonna read that right. Let me go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and tell you about hmm. So they said that a moon landing was attempted by a private company and it was abandoned after what? Let's see. Okay, because they had a critical fuel leak. So a private company was trying to go back up to the moon as well. I don't know when they were gonna do this. Let's see. Oh, so they was gonna do that on February the 23rd. I don't know if that's this year. I think it's this year too. Yeah, it was. Okay, but then it caught on some type of fuel fire. Okay, let me show y'all what this old couple, said, because I definitely don't see any of those articles anymore. They took them all down, which is crazy. Imma check one more time and see if it appears. It doesn't. So, yeah, they took that down. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's check to see if the other one will come up. It did come up. The second one did come up, it just didn't tell the complete story. Let's see, yeah, it did not. Let me see what the full page says. Yeah, this one right here just stopped, and then they took the rest of it off. So that still is like it is, which is crazy. So let me go ahead and tell you what this, couple said they saw, since that we just couldn't pull that up. Let's see, where's these people at? Mhm. Let me get it, y'all. Hold on for a second. I already told y'all about this one, the Britain's first astronaut, and that story is gone too, but I already told you guys about that. Yeah, they are removing these damn stories on purpose. So that alone lets you know that something is strange about that, okay? Let me see if this story is still up there real quick. They are just removing every damn thing. Let me see if this is up here. Okay, so this one is still up here. It says a UFO whistleblower claims black helicopters swooped in to retrieve down alien craft. Now, like I said before, I don't know if I believe some of these stories. I don't know if they are telling the truth. I'm just telling you guys what I found. Let me show you what this whistleblower looks like, okay? So this story stayed up there. I'm shocked, but the other one is down, and I wanna know what was in there. I wish I woulda read it all the way. I'm about to start doing screenshots, but then again, I may not want to because if I'm talking about it on here and reading it, they can still, take my video down, so it may be a good thing. But I coulda just basically I wish I woulda read it in its entirety because then I coulda just told y'all some things it said. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, as I was saying, the UFO whistleblower has declared that mysterious black helicopters came to collect a UFO that was shot down by USAF jets near Alaska almost a year ago. The unidentified object reported to have been shot down by fighter jets was said to be in a slender shape and was found off the icy coast of Alaska. Y'all remember when I was telling you about the episode out here where I live at a couple years ago, and I told you that it looked like some jets were chasing something in the sky, and it looked like they was chasing the thing was going like a zigzag motion, up and down in like a zigzag motion. It was like running from them. Okay. And then all of a sudden the jets shot something from their jets and they just shot it down. And when they shot it down, the thing just fell down and then the jets just went down, landed or whatever, and everything was over. And then people were calling in about it. People were taking videos. I took a video too. I put it on my Instagram page. And of course, it was all over the news too, and of course, they said that it was a military training section and stuff. I don't believe them. I believe that was a UFO. I just really do, and I believe they shot it down point blank. And we stood right there and watched that entire thing go down. Anyway, it says at the time, pilots sent to investigate had mixed stories about what they saw. However, US President Joe Biden told press that the likely case was a balloon owned by civilians, possibly linked to private companies or research institution. Yet now, fresh details about the operation have been shared by a UFO whistleblower who insists that Biden was hiding the truth. Anyway, Australian journalist Ross Cowhart, or Calthart reckons he has new information from a source inside the Pentagon with regard to the non-standard object. Okay, let's see. So Ross spoke on his Need to Know podcast. A source has just contacted me confidentially to confirm something that I first spoke about a month or two ago. We talked about the Alaska UAP object, and I said definitely that source of mine were telling me that the Alaska object was a UFO. But I have just received this. The Pentagon tracked the Alaska object, confirmed that it was a silver cylinder-shaped UAP and not a balloon. President Joe Biden ordered the shoot down and multiple assets were involved in with the recovery. HC-130s, F-16S for cover, NOGA Black helicopters. That's a direct quote from somebody who has a source in the Pentagon. OGA refers to other government agencies, normally meaning the CIA and other security services. Okay. The description of the operation is a direct quote from somebody who has a source in the Pentagon and says that he is 100% certain of this account, said Ross. During that time, Brigadier General Patrick Ryder, a Pentagon spokesman, mentioned to reporters that the object posed a reasonable threat to air traffic. Thus, it was shot down upon President Biden's order. John Kirby, the coordinator for the U.S. National Security Council, explained that the object was much, much smaller than the spy balloon that we took down last Saturday. He was referring to the 200 feet Chinese spy balloon in size, about the size of a small car. Hmm. During the incident, UFO enthusiasts shared videos online, apparently showing black helicopters floating above the Alaska coastline. U.S. officials have said that it should be easier to retrieve pieces of the object from the ice than it would have been to recover the large Chinese surveillance balloon that had been shot down in February 2023. A Department of Defense official confirmed that it broke into pieces. A Pentagon spokesman announced on the same day that recovery teams were collecting the debris on top of the ice. It was also reported that U.S. divers in unmanned underwater vehicles had retrieved additional debris. Brigadier General Ryder later revealed that the Alaska National Guard, alongside units under U.S. Northern Command, along with HC-130 Hercules, HH-60 Pavehawk, and CH-47 Chinook, had all been participating in the effort to recover the object. However, on February 18, 2023, Pentagon officials announced that the search had been abandoned. Some pilots involved in the shootdown reported that the object had interfered with their sensors on the planes. The Pentagon and the White House declined to give a detailed description of the object, saying only that it wasn't an aircraft per se. The object was said to be far smaller than a Chinese balloon, which the Chinese government described as a civilian meteorological research airship that had been blown off course. Okay, like I said, they always got an explanation. We would never really know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I just really do believe they be hiding some information. I really do. Now let's see what some people saying in this comment section. Okay, somebody said there is clearly two governments within the US. One is the three branches we know about, and the other is a shadow government who don't answer to the elected officials from the executive and legislative branches and are not bound by the laws from the Constitution. Thus, the Supreme Court have no precedents and can't make a ruling or anything they do because of the national security implications. This brings up several questions. First, being who does this shadow government consist of? NSA plus CIA plus DNI. The second question is, who do these intelligence agencies answer to? If not the commander in chief, the POT, POTUS, or Congress. They only answer to those said superiors within those three agencies. The third and most puzzling question is, how does the funding they request get authorized if they don't answer to those who is in charge of the budget? Do they just write unlimited blank checks for Black programs and don't know or don't care what the money is being used for? No transparency whatsoever. What's really going on? Yeah, yeah, it could be. You know what I'm saying? It could be another. I actually believe it is. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say with that one. Somebody said we have a corrupt government just like everyone else. It's just it just keeps secrets for the gain of power and riches. Okay, so Anthony say anyone who makes this statement, "We are alone in this universe or galaxy," is a moron. Anyone that believes that statement is a moron, and that's all he said. And then somebody else said, "I agree. I also call someone an idiot. I would also call someone an idiot if they believe that an advanced civilization can travel light years to get here just to get shot down by our technology." Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So this is crazy, man. I don't know. Okay, so doctors said they shot down an alien craft that can accelerate 10 times faster than our quickest aircraft. Makes no sense whatsoever. Hmm. And then somebody else said that that would not make sense except for the fact that we have back engineered their own technology. Now, the technology that the government holds is far superior than the technology that they want us to believe that we have. Like free energy has been around for at least 60 years, but the power is at be want to keep us dependent on big oil, especially people like Trump, who has gotten rich helping big oil. And they are probably his biggest supporters for presidency because if he is elected, they would be getting all the big tax cuts, which means more money in their pockets with the technology we have today. There should not be any internal combustion engines on the road whatsoever. Inventors that have figured out better ways than, than combustion engines have either been paid off, threatened, or unalive to keep the invention. Now, why did he have to say all of this? We're talking about this alien. Let's see. Somebody said this dude looks weird, like an idiot. And somebody else say he looks like he took another trip with LSD. Somebody said, "This is 2024. Why doesn't a UFO ever crash or get shot down in front of someone with a camera? It's always in icy Alaska or Big Jake's desert farm." Uh, but that doesn't mean that it's not true. That's the thing about it. Okay, Kim says, "Singular unknown object. Our first response is shoot it down. Our military only fires missiles when they have a positive idea of what they are trying to shoot down. I want to know the real reasons of why not the what." Okay, so Gina said, "As I keep saying, we are doomed. under this administration. Aliens are coming from the south, which also includes many from the east, and aliens are coming from the sky. We are totally doomed. Okay. I don't know why. Okay, look, if there are aliens, it doesn't matter who is the president. Okay, let's keep it real. Because if they are advanced like they claim, like some people think, we probably don't even have no chance. So it doesn't matter who is in the office. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know why people keep on bringing that up. That's stupid. Hey, Tony Bands, thank you for coming by showing support. Y'all check out Tony Bands and show him some support as well. All right. Let me go back over here. Hold on, y'all. Put that back over there. Yeah. So, I don't know. These people are be saying weird shit. Let's see what else somebody's saying. So, Melvin said the aliens will make a move on America this year. I tell you. All right. So this psycho said, I believe this man, they hover over my house all the time and do all kinds of wild ass flashing, flickering, zigzag, darting around. And I have witnessed several others over my life. I guess he meant all his life. They are truly real, no shit, man. I told you again, the thing that I saw in the sky that a lot of people saw, we took videos, it's on the news and everything else, it's on social media. It was zigzagging around just like that as well. And the military in their jets shot it down. They was chasing the thing was running from them, okay? And they claimed that it was some type of military. They said they had just shot a rocket into the air. I don't know what the hell they was talking about. And then I don't know. That's what they said. Something about a rocket, some type of training or some shit. But it looks like to me, again, that they were chasing something in the sky, and the thing was running from them, doing zigzag movements, and they was running behind. It was like two, three, four, five of those jets, and they just shot that damn thing down. And all you saw was, the little thing like it's been shot down and just fell down. And then the jets took off, I guess, and to go see to find the debris. I don't know what they did after that. Let's see. Okay, let me go to the old people now, 'cause, I don't know. And that's nothing. Somebody said, "Can you really be a whistleblower if you don't provide any proof?" I always wonder, why come these people don't really have no real proof of anything? They always telling you stuff, but they can never show you actual proof, and then when they do, it's like a grainy ass picture. And today we have like, really advanced cameras and all types of stuff. Why do everybody always get these grainy ass pictures of everything? I mean, every time it's grainy. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and tell y'all about these old people right here. Um, hold on. Let me find that story. Hold on. Let me find it, y'all. If it disappeared off my phone, then you know that's crazy, right? Let's see if I can find it. It's all over the news. So, I mean, I don't know why it would be off my phone now. So here it is right here. It says a couple, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Time is it's already 12:30. This time go by so quick, y'all. It says a couple snaps pictures of a flying saucer on road trip. You had to see it to believe it. So, an elderly pair of vacationers in Argentina claimed to have spotted an unidentified flying object last week while taking photos of white birds in a tree around San Pedro de Carlaleo, I guess, on the nation's northern side. The location is an 8-hour drive from Capilla del Monte, which hosts an annual UFO festival to celebrate an eerie occurrence from nearly 40 years ago that left large burn marks on a hill's grass. Now, in the case of 76-year-old Rena Jerez, it was her husband, Renee, who first made out the aerial abnormally as they drove from their home in San Miguel de Tucumán on February the 1st for a resort stay. I told my husband, "Look, here comes a blackbird." Then my husband said, "It's not a bird, it's a flying saucer." So this is a picture that they did take, which you can barely tell what this is, but I will show you guys. Okay. It does look like a flying saucer. Okay, let me see if I can get any more pictures. It definitely looks like one. I don't see any more pictures. So that's about as good as I get. Okay, so anyway, the husband was able to snap photos of the oval shaped object as it headed toward some mountains. I noticed it was at the same height as the power cables, but then I saw it going higher and higher, she recalled. She showed the snaps to her grandchildren who were in awe of the images in her holiday tale. I needed to see this in my life, she added. You had to see it to believe it. Anyway, this stunning sighting happened not far from the mysterious Brazil's Roswell, which was the subject of a 2022 documentary. So they got a Roswell there too. So in 1996, residents in the municipality of Virginia, I don't know how you pronounce this, Virginia, reported seeing a strange cigar-shaped object that allegedly crashed in a field. Concerned townspeople described paranormal phenomena and alien sightings in the days that followed. The case sparked accusations of a cover up by the Brazilian and U.S. militaries. Okay. Last year, the U.S. government released a heat map of the areas with the highest volumes of UFO sightings. It included the eastern seaboard, Japan, and the Middle East. Wow. So that picture, let me go back and look at that picture myself again. Oh shit, I made a mistake and closed that out. Let me open that back up. Let me go back and look at that picture again. Cause when I look at that up close, it does look like something like a flying saucer, but we don't know for sure. So let me screenshot this picture so I can enlarge it, and we're gonna look at it up close in a second. Before we do that, though, let me go ahead and read some of these comments, see what these people are saying. Tori said, "It's funny how this supposed UFO is right in line with the power line. Zoom in. It's a piece of material used to make the power lines visible. There is no UFO here." Somebody said that's not the only photo. There's other that show the object above the power lines. Let me see if I can find that because I did see another photo in another article. Just Me said we have them here in Alaska, as so many people have planes. They are marking wires there, making them visible to pilot. Okay, Bill said it looks like a saucer to me, but where is the coffee cup? Okay, Disruptor said I know bullshit when I see it. Okay, Trisha said, let's see, paper plates, frisbee. Okay, Julia said I can zoom in. I wish that I was in a UFO hotspot. Girl, you crazy as hell. And Timmy said, "Why not take a video? Liars." That's what I say. Didn't they take a video? When I thought that I saw something weird up in the sky, like I just told you guys, I took pictures and a video. Okay, so let's see if we can find some more pictures of this because I thought I did have some more pictures. And then I also screenshot the thing so we can look at it up close to see if we can tell what it is. Because all you got to do is screenshot it, and then you can zoom in. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, let me see if, because I had that story twice, I believe. Let me see if I can find both of the stories. Because on the other story, I thought I had, hold on, y'all. I thought I had, um, seen 2 pictures there. I know y'all can probably hear me yarning. Okay, hold on, let me see. I don't know how people be up late at night doing videos all damn night. I've been and fell asleep on a live. Okay, let's see, y'all. I'm trying to find the doggone other, article I had. Okay, so this one right here. Okay, so they did some this ain't these people crazy as hell. This is a flying saucer. They crazy as hell. Y'all, I honestly don't even wanna touch this picture. I'm just gonna show it to you like this. No, that does look like a flying saucer, and I don't know for sure, because they coulda staged that shit, but, so that's it up close, okay? Now I'm gonna, I screenshot mine. Let me go to my screenshot picture, and I will see we're gonna see if that looks the same way. Um, yeah, it's I don't know, y'all. It looks like the same. That's the picture that I, screenshot, and then I zoomed in. That looks like something though, for real. It really truly does. It looks like something up there. I don't know if it is or not, but it looks like something. It does. So, I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. Let me see. You would hope 76 years old. I don't see them, pretending, you know what I'm saying? But you never know. You never know with these people. Don't forget it was it looked like an 80-year-old who ran into my car and did a what's the name? So you just never know. Yeah, the object in the other picture that we saw is above the power lines, and it does look like some type of unexplained flying object. So I don't know. Like I said before, I would hope that a couple that is 76 years old, they would not be making up lies. You know what I'm saying? So so it could be it could be the real thing. It really could be. Hmm. Yeah, that first French female astronaut, she had cried out, "Earth must be one," and then she recanted that and said that she was just having some type of, breakdown or something. Let me see what they said. Japan's moon lander took this eerie photo before being enveloped by lunar night. Let's see. I don't see nothing on here. Let's see. Okay, that's not really nothing. They just showing you a picture of what it looks like. Okay. 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 Hold on, y'all. Let me just get this story right here real quick. This is crazy. Okay. Imma click on that story one more time to see if it'll come up, and then we're gonna go ahead and switch subjects because we don't wanna talk about aliens too much. See, it's still not there. Still not there, y'all. But again, anytime somebody removes stuff or, have people recant stories, to me, it sounds like something is being hidden, something they don't want us to know about. And the thing is that, for me, I don't think everybody could be lying, especially when so many people claim they have seen stuff, you know, um, all these astronauts saying, they have seen certain things or they come back screaming, having a breakdown, telling you Earth must be warned. What should Earth be warned about? You know what I'm saying? And then she was trying to allegedly unalive herself when she said this. So I mean, I don't think people are just doing all these strange things, and just everybody's making up something. Then the whistleblower saying that, the planes shot down. a UFO versus what they said they did, you know what I'm saying? And black helicopters swooped down and all this other stuff, you know, the guy looked a little off, but that doesn't mean that he's off, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people look off. I remember when that dude got in my car telling me about CV-19, he looked like he was a little crazy too, talking all crazy, but he was telling me the truth. Everything he had told me in that car came true a couple months later about CV-19. So just because people look crazy or whatever the case is, even if they sound crazy, it doesn't mean that they're telling you all lies. And I just think it's something else. It could be something else out there. You know, I don't know if it's like what we envision it to be or like Hollywood envision it to be and make you think, you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to really find out, you know? Like, some people are really trying to find out if ET really does exist. I'm not really trying to find it out. I'm talking about the subject, just to enlighten you guys about it, but I'm not really trying to find out. I'm not trying to communicate with these things or anything, but I still think NASA is and the government is hiding stuff from us. I really do. And just who are the men in black? Do y'all really think the men in black is real? Where do you guys think Hollywood get all of these ideas from? Do you not think don't you think I think sometimes some of these things they come up with is something they already know or experience or is basically made up. But with the men in black, though, you have heard a lot of people if you go on YouTube and you type that in, you have heard a lot of people talk about seeing the men in black. A lot of people. I remember researching that years ago and saw articles about that. So, I mean, what are the men in black for? And remember when I just told you about that YouTuber who went to Area 51 and stuff? He said some men in black were sitting outside of his residence watching them, and they were scared. So, and he's not the only person who ever said that. So a lot of people do think that, the Men in Black is like a secret government agency, or they are part of a secret government agency, and they only come around when people have seen, UFO type things or, if they find out too much or something like that. So like I said, all of these things, all these people saying that they've seen things, all these people with, um, information about what they seen and all these astronaut scientists, I don't believe everybody's lying. And then they takes they take articles off the internet, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. If you don't have anything to lie about or anything to hide, why are the articles removed? And what was in those articles? Just like Buzz, is his name Bud or Buzz? Buzz, or I think it's Bud. Just like him, okay, um, he recanted that whole story, basically. He said that it was just lights, allegedly. So again, is NASA hiding something from us? That's a question we need to ask ourselves because honestly, I do think that they are hiding some things from us, and it may be for the best. All right. So now, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next topic, where we are going to wrap up this week hottest topics. Okay. Now, yesterday, I was telling you guys about oh gosh, hold on, y'all. The three guys who was over a friend's house, and I guess they was having a little party or whatever the case is to celebrate the 49ers or whatever. And of course, they probably was engaging in smoking, getting high, whatever the case is. And they ended up being unalived. Okay. So I was giving you some information about that yesterday. I do have a couple more things to tell you about that today. Let me find the story. Hold on, let's get to that. Hold on, y'all, real quick. I got to find. You got to bear with me because it's on my phone. I have to go to the story to let you guys know. Hold on. Wait, wait, wait. Oh man. Mhm. Hold on, y'all. I got to get it. Okay, hold on. So the family of Chiefs fans found unalive, they reacted to the toxicology findings. I'm gonna tell you guys what they said real quick, okay? And this is according to Newsbreak slash, once the article come up, the Spun. All right. So it says toxicology reports indicated that the three Kansas City Chief fans who passed on after going over a friend's house last month found THC, candy cane, y'all know what that is, and lethal levels of fentanyl in their systems, I'm sorry. When it hold on, y'all. Anyway, they said what matters is that hold on, let me make sure I didn't skip a thing on here. Hold on. Okay, so it says still family members of Ricky Johnson, 38, Clayton McGeeney, 36, and David Harrington, 37, continue to press for a more thorough investigation into their unaliving. Okay. So they said what matters is that he did not take that to pass on. Harrington's stepmother, Teresa Harrington, told News Nation via Fox News. He didn't take that to pass on. If he took the drugs on his own, he took them to get high. It just means that there's more to the story, she continued. There's more to it than that. We keep getting answers that police are still investigating. So there's something there that they are not saying. Maybe that's not right. Harrington's father, John, also said that the three men likely got the drugs at the house of Jordan Willis, the host of the party. Somebody gave them something that would unalive them, John Harrington told Chris Como. The case of these three mysterious unaliving remains an ongoing death investigation, but authorities have been insistent that foul play was not involved. Willis, who held the gathering, has checked into a rehab following the enormous, heartbreaking wake up call of the unaliving of his three friends. Okay, so that's the update on that. We have a couple updates, but that's the one that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, I hope they don't find out that Willis is the one that supplied the drugs. Okay, because if that's the case, man, there's gonna be some tripped out shit. You know what I'm saying? From that. Now, as we already know, like we talked about it the other day, we know that these three dudes clearly must have went outside while the other friend stayed in the inside. We don't know if the other friend went outside, they came back in, but he was on the inside. He claimed that he was asleep for 48 hours, so he did not know what was going on. The friends outside, I don't know if they were getting high out there or if they were already high and went outside for some fresh air and then passed out and then just, froze to you know what. I don't know how that went, but again, their autopsies report do state that they had those, or the medical examiner report does state that they had those drugs in their system. Excuse me. So I'm thinking that they probably was getting high out there, and the drugs that was laced with the fentanyl probably was too much, or whatever the case is for them. I don't know if they passed on and then, froze, or if they just passed out and then just froze to, you know what. I don't know how that went. And as far as the dude who was on the inside, he clearly, if he was doing drugs with them or whatever the case is, then I don't know why he didn't go outside. He stayed on the inside, or either he went out there, he came back in, and he fell asleep, you know, instead of passing on himself. And I don't know, because I don't know if they actually went over the whole entire scenario. I don't know if they even really know, but I believe that they was out there getting high, and then, you know, if the drugs that was laced with the fentanyl, it probably did, made them really super, super messed up, and I believe they just passed out, and then they just froze to you know what. And then the other dude, he probably was doing it with him, he might have stayed inside when they went out to do whatever they had to do, and then he just passed out on the inside if he's telling the truth. Kinda strange, though, the whole story is strange. Somebody said their food or drinks could have been spiked with drugs. I don't know about that, that's a lot of drugs, okay? I don't know. Well, I guess they haven't did an autopsy yet, okay? Because somebody said they would know when they do an autopsy. The autopsy will tell the tale, but that was 3 days ago, I thought they did, I don't know for sure. Um, no, I believe they was taking the stuff. Somebody said, "Are you that stupid?" I mean, seriously, are you that naive? They drank, they smoked weed, sorry, y'all, and they snorted lace you know what. So, again, that's what I believe too. I believe they went outside, was getting effed up, smoking or whatever they do. It was laced with the fentanyl, and the fentanyl was too much for their system or whatever the case is. It either made them pass out or either it unalived them instantly then, and then they just froze to you know what. Either way, if you pass out and you high off the drugs and stuff and drunk and whatever else that's going on with you, you can still end up passed out and then end up freezing to you know what because it's super cold outside. These people arguing in this comment section. Let's see what else somebody said. Uh, Now I don't know if somebody joking or not, but they said this. My family members spike people's food with fentanyl to unalive them all the time. The you know what are always rude to be drug overdoses. I put their business out there about the fentanyl and nobody believes me. The police are involved. They are all Masons and Eastern stars. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So it's just no telling what exactly happened. It's no telling y'all. I'm just reading some more of these comments, y'all. Hold on. Okay, so somebody said, oh, hold on, let me go on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, another commenter said, "I'll be calling the police daily to make sure no foul play was involved. I don't see how they were able to determine so quickly this did happen. The families and the public deserve to have an answer in this case." But they probably are still investigating like they claim, and sometimes the police be knowing a lot of stuff and they just don't reveal it, you know. So no telling. But I'm just thinking, I hope that that friend who checked into rehab isn't the one that supplied the drugs and stuff. Even though still, he probably could get charged, but the supplier is the one that would really get, excuse me, y'all, that would really get charged because he's the one that supplied it, the lace, you know what. I don't know why YouTube be tripping out when we say certain words. Imma say this again. yet they can allow booty shaking, they can allow people to be arguing, calling each other, you know what, threatening people, people with weapons online, all types of weird shit. But yet, if you say certain words, they trip out. That don't even make no sense whatsoever. Okay, let's see. So let me see exactly. Hold on, y'all. Let me see exactly. Hold on. Let me see exactly what they talking about this case real quick about that. Let me just see. What do they have regarding that real quick? Because the day is Effery Friday, and we got to wrap up everything. So let's see real quick. Hold on. Let's see the 5. What happened? Hold on. Exactly what happened with the 4 friends, San Francisco 49ers fans who went to a friend's house in let me see. It's gonna come up. Let's see if they're gonna, I didn't wanna say the thing, but let me type it on here. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see exactly what they were saying in this article real quick, y'all. And we don't wanna see no YouTube video. Let me go ahead. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, let's see. So that he said he didn't have no idea. So let's see. The say the Missouri man whose 3 friends were found unalive in his backyard after a football gathering said he didn't know of the you know what until days later because that's the dude who said that he fell asleep for 48 hours. Okay, the one that just checked himself into rehab. So anyway, the Kansas City police said they discovered the men after a woman went searching for her fiance on Tuesday, January the 9th. The woman called police reporting a body outside of the Kansas City home. When officers arrived, they confirmed there was a body on the back porch. Officers continued their investigation and found 2 more bodies in the backyard. Police identified the 3 victims as 38-year-old Ricky Johnson, 36-year-old Clayton McGinney, and 37-year-old David Harrington. Harrington's mother, Jennifer Marquez, previously told Nexstar's WDAF that her son went over to a friend's house to watch the Kansas City Chiefs game on Sunday. The homeowner was close friends with the 3 men and had nothing to do with their unaliving, according to his attorney. He has no knowledge that they remained in his backyard or they needed medical attention. They also said that he does not know the timing, the manner of their unalivings, or when they left his house. The man's family previously said he was told that his friends froze to, you know what? According to Persino, the last time his client saw the 3 men was when they left the house and he went to bed. So if they left the house, you mean to tell me he did not know that they went to the backyard and he just went upstairs to the bedroom? See, I was thinking that they was all downstairs getting high together, and maybe the 3 was like, "Let me go outside and chill, get some fresh air," because you know, some people like to be out there, and the other dude stayed inside, but now I'm reading that when they left the house, he went to bed, and the attorney also said that prior to being contacted by Kansas City police, his client did not receive any phone calls or text messages from family or friends of the victims. 2 people came to the house, however, the homeowner did not hear them due to sleeping with earbuds and a loud fan, according to his attorney. His attorney said the wife of of one of the victims tried to reach the homeowner on Facebook Messenger, but he didn't see the message until after being contacted by KCPD. But he said he was asleep for 48 hours, so he had to be on something too, because who the hell sleeps that long? Anyway, according to his attorney, 2 of the victims' cars were parked on the street and none were parked in the driveway, and the homeowner did not notice them. adding it would not be unusual for his friends to have left their cars there overnight. When police arrived at the house, the attorney said the homeowner allowed them inside, told them all he knew he told them all he knew, and voluntarily consented to a search of his home. As of Sunday, January the 21st, the Kansas City Police Department is still waiting on the results from medical examiners to determine a cause of unaliving. It could be weeks before they get results from the autopsies and other tests. And police said there is no indication of foul play suspected. So again, if they say there was no foul play, all I can believe is that they were out there getting bent up, okay, and then the messed them up. Either it unalived them when they was out there, or either they just passed out from it. And then since it was so cold out there, they froze to what. And then the other dude, I don't understand that part though. If they was all in the house together, right? And his friend thought the 3 dudes was leaving, and he just went upstairs to go to bed. So when he went upstairs to go to bed, he fell out and went to sleep that quick. He could've if he was high and stuff, he coulda just went upstairs and fell asleep like that, and then realized that his friends went to the backyard instead. And what made them change their mind? If they were about to go home, what made the 3 friends change their mind and decide to go to the backyard? That's kinda weird, you know what I'm saying? What made them change their mind? If they were saying they was going home, why would they change their mind and then go to the backyard? And then one of the friends was found unalive on a bench, and the other one in the backyard. I don't know, y'all. It does sound kinda strange, honestly, when read the actual story of what happened, because I'm still trying to figure out if they were leaving to go home, why did they go to the backyard unless this is just what the other dude is just saying, and they never said they were going home. I don't know, it sounds kinda strange. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? Um, but the police did say at that time that they don't expect any foul play. So, it is what it is. So, let's see what else they got on it real quick. So the man hold on. So these are the 3 dudes who hold on, they just took their pictures now, let's see. I'll just read it. So, okay, it's basically got the same thing again. So I'm gonna tell you straight up, once I get any, additional information, I will let you guys know about it, okay? And that night when they was out there, they said the temperature was about 29 degrees. So they definitely shouldn't have been out there in that backyard. And the friend who house they went over, he rents his home. He is a 38-year-old scientist who works remotely for a New York hospital, and he also lives alone. He attended high school with 2 of the victims and has known the 3rd victim for many years. And let me just tell you what they was doing so y'all could just have a little clearer idea too. So they said that on January the 7th, the 3 friends and a 5th person spent the day watching the game, and eventually the 5th friend left the home. The others did not leave until the early morning hours on Monday. He said his client slept most of Monday, got up, worked from home, and eventually went back to sleep. On Tuesday, he said he woke up and worked again until police contacted him that evening. So you mean to tell me that this dude, I thought they said he slept for 48 hours. So you mean to tell me this dude got up, he slept most of Monday, he got up, then he worked from home. Then he went back to sleep, and on Tuesday, he woke up and worked again until the police called him. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see what else they got. I don't know. This is weird, okay? This is very strange. That's this is a strange ass story. So you mean to tell me so if he did not fall asleep for 48 hours when he went upstairs because he was high or whatever the case is, and he woke up, did some work, and then whatever else he had to do, you mean to tell me he didn't look out in his backyard? Because when I'm at home, I look on my patio, I look at my front door sometimes, and when I had my house, I used to look at the backyard all the time. Now, granted, everybody's different. Some people don't be looking at stuff like I do, so that could be possible. I'm just saying it just sounds strange that he didn't get up. He didn't think to call his friends to see, to talk about that evening before or anything. It's kinda weird. And, again, when I get some more updates, Imma let you guys know. We're gonna keep on following this story because it's kinda weird. I hope there was no foul play, but it sounds kinda suspicious. Even though the police says they did not they don't even think what did they say? They said they don't suspect no foul play, but sometimes the police will say things like that so they can, catch the person they're trying to catch. Because if somebody know that the police is suspecting foul play, they would try to, hide stuff, run, or whatever the case is. But if you don't know and you think you're in the clear, then you let your guard down. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because the police say that, it doesn't mean that's 100% true, but we will see. Because like I said before, now that I read that more in depth, it just sounds kind of weird to me. Okay, it really does. All right, so now and my condolences are expressed out to those victims, to the people who passed on, to their family members and friends, and may they rest in, peace. Oh, man, and I hope they do, get to the bottom of this entire thing so we can find out exactly what happened. Okay, let me go ahead and tell y'all the next story because 'cause we've been on here for an hour and 27 minutes. It's 1:08. By 1:30, that's gonna be it, to give me enough time to take a shower and then go to bed. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go to the next story. That daggone story is a trip. Like I said, when I get updated information, y'all, I'm definitely gonna let you guys know about it because that's the trip. So anyway, Charlemagne the God got a little message for Monique, y'all. Y'all know yesterday I broke that story out to you guys about Monique and DL Hughley. I even played the video where he cussed her out. I have never in my life even heard him talk like that, but it is what it is. And he told us, as well as Monique told us, well, Monique actually told us what everything stemmed from. It happened, everything stemmed from the day when she was at the studio, I believe, and they played the game Would You Rather. And Monique said that DL Hughley them was disrespecting her, asking her that question, that they asked her regarding her husband. So she thought it was disrespectful. So that's what it all stemmed from. At least that's what she said. Anyway, Charlemagne the God is sharing a message for Monique following comments she made during a recent interview with Shannon Sharp. As the Shade Room previously reported, the 56-year-old interview with Sharp went live on Wednesday, February the 7th, and I hope all you guys watched it. To date, garden it has obtained nearly 4 million views. Now, during her interview with Sharp, the comedian reflected on the Breakfast Club host crowning her Donkey of the Day in 2018. At the time, Monique was calling for the public to boycott Netflix amid her suing the company for racial and gender bias per hot new hip hop. So she said people were having call-ins when I said that is not right. I was Donkey of the Day. Remember that? The Breakfast Nubs called me the Donkey of the Day. That's what they said, she told Sharp. and they had a whole call in about how I was the donkey of the day. But you didn't do the same thing when you found out we settled. Now all of a sudden, nobody don't nobody know what a settlement is. Anyway, on the morning of February the 8th, Charlemagne took to the airways to address Monique's statement. He said, "Now, if you remember Monique, back in the day, called for a boycott of Netflix after they lowballed her. Monique said Netflix offered her a half of $1 million for a comedy special, and she pointed out Amy Schumer was offered 11 million, David Chappelle and Chris Rock 20 million. Charlemagne went on to admit that he donned Monique as Donkey of the Day because he believed the comedian wasn't on the same level as Chris, Dave, and Amy. He then went on to recall when Monique visited the radio show after his comments and urged him to be more cautious of his public statements. Monique, you were right, he told listeners Thursday morning. I had no business speaking on your business. There's absolutely a pay discrepancy for Black women. When you see a company as big as Netflix with all the money Netflix has, they could have dragged this out, but they settled with Monique and still put out Monique's comedy special. Okay. Anyway, he did apologize to Monique for giving her that. Right. And then, of course, some commenters said some things back regarding that. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. So let's read a couple of them. I'm not going to read too many of them, okay, because it's getting late. Um, Ashley says, "So you're not entitled to your opinion at that time?" She's speaking on others' business, and your job is to critique theirs. You did nothing wrong. You think she will apologize to DL? No, she will justify it. Fact is, she was not pulling in the audience in 2018 as a solo act that those mentioned were. The numbers weren't there. Was she lowballed in 2018 by Netflix? Absolutely. She had a valid argument for a bump in the pay, but in 2018 she was not. And to this day is not a $5 million a Netflix one woman show. Okay. Um, Another commenter said Charlemagne was correct to say he was wrong because he was. This is my point about a lot of folk having a mic and a platform and is really not ready for it. It's a lot of issues the Breakfast Club delves in to delves into, and they really are not educated on those particular issues and it shows. But many of the people listen to them, unfortunately, aren't where they should be either on the issues. That's why the Breakfast Club gets away with it. Do better, people. Do better. Get back on. Okay. Monique settled with him. If she did not want the settlement, why did she settle for it? Okay, somebody else said it's really offensive that this guy uses the name Charlemagne and the name God as well. He's not worthy to use them. It's just not nice. And then another commenter said, I must agree, stop with the God thing. So Tiffany said, my only issue is she doesn't hold herself accountable. She said a lot of bad things about people and never apologized. Hopefully, Monique will find some peace one day. I always loved to work until all this mess. Okay. And then Anthony said she lied on Club Shay Shay. Ooh, she said, dude is corny as F. F him and that rack ass morning show. They play the same shit all day, every day. 98.5 needs new ownership. Sick of listening to Tim Song Me and you 8 to 10 times an hour apart daily. play different songs for God's sake. Okay. But anyway, I'm glad, he apologized and hopefully, they can let all that stuff go to the back bushes. You know what I'm saying? And Monique, if she needs to apologize, she should apologize as well. Even if she don't, she should just apologize. You know what I'm saying? And let this shit be over. Point blank. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next story real quick. Okay, let's see. So anyway, Chris Christie, y'all, tells The View Donald Trump was scared to DEATH. And he said he was scared to, you know what, when he first became president because he knows he is not good. That's crazy, huh? That's what he said. He said President Donald Trump was scared to become president. He was scared to DEATH when he first became president because he knows he was not good. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. That's what Christie said, y'all, on The View. And you probably can look that up and check that out on YouTube. Okay, let's go ahead. Ugh. So Carl Weathers, they do have his cause of unaliving. Let me tell y'all what that is real quick. So y'all know he just passed. Uh, and rest in peace to Carl Weathers, and my condolences are expressed out to his family and friends and fans. Anyway, they do have a cause of his unaliving, and it's due to atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, also known as heart disease, according to the blast. The outlet obtained the Predator actor's death certificate, confirming the condition had been affecting Weathers and adding that his DEATH was natural. Anyway, according to the blast, the 76-year-old had been suffering from the disease for years and passed away in his sleep on February the 1st, 2024, according to his family statement. So again, Carl Weathers, who passed away recently at age 76, passed away due to atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, also known as heart disease. They said that God, he was suffering from the disease for years and passed away in his sleep on February the 1st, 2024. All right. So again, my condolences are expressed out to his family, friends, and fans, and may he continue to rest in peace. All right. And he was 76 years old. He was blessed. 76 is a long, long time. It really is. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. I know good and well nobody don't got no drugs. So let me see what these people are saying real quick. Hold on. What in the heck? Let me see. Let's see. I thought I seen somebody with some weird stuff. Somebody said, I don't know how they can say cardiovascular disease, heart attack is natural. It is not. I don't know why they say that either. Maybe they said because when you start getting old as ever, you're more prone to get cardiovascular disease. Most people get it, I guess. I don't know. And then the heart attack thing is just something that happens. I don't know why they would say that's natural too, but did he have a heart attack in his sleep or he just peaceful, passed away without having a heart attack? They didn't say what they wait a minute, cardiovascular disease. That's heart disease. They didn't say heart attack. Hold on, let me go back and read that because they didn't say heart attack. So this is what they said again. They said, yeah, I was right. Atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease or heart disease. They did not say heart attacks. So that's why they say he passed away naturally because he did not have a heart attack. He just passed away in his sleep, period. and he was suffering from heart disease. And I guess it's what is atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease? Maybe his let me see what that word mean right there. Let's copy that and see what that is. Copy and see. Because this is the way we can tell by looking up stuff. Okay, let's see what that is. Hold on. And where's cardiac? I mean, cardio vascular disease. It's the buildup of fats, cholesterol, and other substances in or or wait a minute, what am I saying? In on the artery walls. So that's why they say it's natural because he just had a buildup of all that stuff on his arteries or or in his arteries, and it must have caused obstruction of blood flow. But why would they say that's natural though? Again, because that's not really natural. I don't know. That's weird. That is not natural. If you pass away naturally, you just go to sleep and not wake up, not due to anything. You know what I'm saying? Because they said due to atherosclerotic or however you pronounce. I forgot what it said. Atherosclerotic um, disease or whatever. Let me see how they what did they say? Because y'all know I be forgetting what they say. They said atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, which is heart disease. So if his arteries was clogged up or whatever the case is, how would they say that's natural? Let me see. Why would they say that's natural? Hold on. Let me see. Atherosclerotic. Why would doctors say dying from heart disease is natural?
According to Ohio State Health and Discovery, the Ohio State University, death is usually considered natural if it wasn't caused by an external factor. Simply put, a natural death is one that occurs due to an internal factor that causes the body to shut down, such as cancer, heart disease, or diabetes. It means there was no external reason for the death, such as a traumatic
Okay.
injury.
So now we just learned something. So they consider it natural. Excuse me, y'all, because nothing caused that from outside. Like they just said, like for example, nobody unalived him. Okay. He didn't have no injury or anything like that, no car accident, nothing like that. So anytime when somebody say natural, it just mean that something internally caused the body to shut down. Like if you have cancer, heart disease, diabetes, or something like that. Nothing like a car accident or somebody did it or injury. That's what they mean by natural unalive. So now we know. We just learned something tonight, y'all. I even learned that because I was trying to figure out why would they call it natural. I was right when I first said this though. Remember when I first said they probably call it natural because as people get older, they be catching certain things, and um, it is what it is. You know, it's nothing that somebody else did to you. So I was somewhat right when I was saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, because it wasn't caused by nothing on from the outside. It was caused by from something internally within his body. Nobody made it happen to him. Nobody unalived him. He did not fall. He did not have no injury. Okay, so now we know what that is. So they said DEATH is usually considered natural if it wasn't caused by an external factor. Simply put, a natural DEATH is one that occurs due to an internal factor that causes the body to shut down, such as cancer, heart disease, or diabetes. It means there was no external reason for unaliving, such as a traumatic injury or somebody like unalives you or something like that. Okay? So now we know. Damn, we just learned something today. Okay, so we just learned some. Y'all see, you can learn things here on Shades too. You can also catch a little cold. if it comes to the computer screen. I'm so crazy. Okay. Let's see here. Wait, what was that? Hold on, y'all. Let me check some real quick. What did I just see? Okay. What time is we got much time for one more story, and that's gonna be it for the night, all right? Let's see here. Any other updates here that I told you about? Let me just show you this quick news flash. So Mariah Carey shuts down Nick Cannon's remarks about a potential reunion. She said, "What is he? My last hope?" That's funny as hell, y'all. I'm glad she said that though, but she may have been joking. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know why some of these men think, we want y'all asses back. You know what I'm saying? Once we done, a lot of us be just done with you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Mariah Carey is shutting down any future reunion with ex-husband Nick Cannon. In an interview with E! News on Thursday, Cannon admitted that he is open to a reconciliation with Carey, who's newly single after her split with her longtime boyfriend, Brian Tanaka, in December. I mean, you gotta ask her, Cannon told the outlet. Let me know what she say, he added. Ask her, text me. We can talk through you. We can talk through you. It's Valentine's. It's Valentine's. What is Valentine's? Is in the air. I don't know. They need to edit, man. Valentine's is in the air. You can be the chocolate cupid. Let's do it. I'm with it. Anyway, it didn't take long for Carrie to catch wind of Cannon's remarks, as seen in a video circulating Twitter on Friday. Mariah was asked by paparazzi to share her thoughts regarding Cannon's comment, and she said, "We're marrying. He's making this up. This is him being silly." She also added, "What is he? My last hope?" She's so silly, man. But she was just joking around with him, though. Okay. Anyway, we'll see what happens with them two. We will see, y'all. Mm, that's tripped out. Mm, okay. We will see. Now, next week, I got some pretty good lies that we're going to talk about. I got to definitely talk about the two women who went to Bahama, right? The Bahamas, and then they claimed that they were, what, assaulted. I almost said the word. Actually, they claimed that it was, yeah, actually assaulted, RAPE. Okay, so I can tell you about it a little bit. They claimed that they were assaulted, right? When they went out, they was on a cruise when they went out to go shopping or whatever the case is, or just to go see stuff. And they said the police there treated them like they were the criminals. Okay, now, um, they have an update saying that the stories that the 2 women gave them, it doesn't add up. So, next week, we're gonna talk about this and read about it and talk about this entire case right here, because when I first read the first story, they said, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I did not believe it, and a lot of other people didn't believe it either. Sometimes these people go to these certain countries and they hook up with these damn people, these island people, because they be looking good and whatever the case is. And then, you just never know. Now, I'm not saying that these 2 women are making this story up, but I'm just saying sometimes they go to places that pick up, men. But like I just said, next week I will tell you guys more about that. Then I gotta talk about um, teachers being safe in schools, okay? Because I have an article here where a teacher had to have her skull cap surgically removed after a 16-year-old student attacked her. Allegedly, he was high off of some type of drugs, and he beat the crap out of this teacher, okay? So next week, I'm devoting a whole live to teachers. Are they safe in these damn classrooms and what they need to do to keep these teachers safe? That don't even make no damn sense how this teacher got beat. by this 16-year-old boy. Okay, that's crazy. And then he was on drugs. They don't. Damn, it's crazy. So we're gonna talk about that next week. And let's see. I'm gonna wrap up this night telling you this really great story, and then we're gonna get out of here. And then O.J. Simpson, y'all, was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Just to let you guys know. And he just announced that. Excuse me, y'all. He announced that. Hold on. He announced that. Let me see where he announced that. Anyway, I don't know where he announced that. Let's see. Where he is undergoing chemotherapy in Las Vegas. And then they said sources also claimed that Simpson had told friends and family that he was in hospice care. However, the former NFL MVP denied that specific report in a video shared on his X account Friday. He said, "Hospice, hospice? You talking about hospice? No, I'm not in any hospice. I don't know who put that out there," Simpson added. He also said that he was hosting a ton of friends for the Super Bowl here in Las Vegas. And he is on this video right here, so of course he is not in hospice. So I can let y'all see this real quick. I'm gonna let y'all see this real quick on Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter. Hold on, y'all.
Hey, X-World, hospice?
No, I'll let y'all listen to it.
Hospice? You talking about hospice? No, I'm not in any hospice. I don't know who put that out there, but whoever put that out there, I guess it's like the Donald thing. Can't trust the media. And then I'm hosting a ton of friends for the Super Bowl here in Las Vegas. All looks well, you know. So hey, take care. Have a good Super Bowl weekend.
Okay. So anyway, he is fighting the prostate cancer, as you guys know. And he said he wasn't in hospice, and clearly he does not look like he is. All right. And I'm not gonna wish any bad stuff on nobody. So it is what it is. I wish him my blessings, and hopefully he recovers 100%. Hmm. And OJ Simpson is now 76 years old, to y'all, just so y'all can know that. Okay, let's see what else. The last picture I'm going to tell you guys about, not the last picture, but the other update that I had to give y'all before we leave is about the decapitated baby. Um, like I told y'all before, earlier this week when I went over this, or probably around Wednesday when I went over this, the decapitated baby, the medical examiner says the baby decapitated during her delivery or his delivery. I think it was a little boy. Hold on, let me let this come up. Passed on by homicide, like I told you guys the other day. I'm just recapping everything. A medical examiner's office on Tuesday said the homicide was the manner of unalive unalive before a Georgia baby who was decapitated during delivery months after the boy's parents claimed in a lawsuit that their hospital and doctor tried to cover up what happened. And I did go over this story to you guys a couple of days ago, so you have to go check that live out to hear about it. So they did rule it the medical examiner ruled it a homicide. And if the DA decides to pick this up, that could mean that some people are going to get in trouble. The doctor, maybe some people who work at the hospital too. So we will see. Okay. Now, of course, the hospitals deny any wrongdoing, the doctor and everything. So we will see how that plays out. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So, a DoorDash, I'm telling you guys this too, real quick. Okay. I know what time it is. So let me just go ahead and do this real quick. So a DoorDash driver not prepared for a customer tip, excuse me, a DoorDash driver not prepared for a customer's note over tip was left heartbroken, I mean. Let's see. The 20-year-old woman who works for DoorDash, a food ordering and delivery platform, shared the note on Reddit. The note said, "I'm very broke. Sorry, I cannot afford a tip. I should not have even ordered food. Have some candy," followed by another apology. And then the DoorDasher said when she received the letter, she was immediately saddened. She said, "Right now, I feel like everyone is struggling in some type of way." I remember when I delivered, I don't work for DoorDash, but I do Uber Eats, and I delivered some food to this older lady, right? This old lady had to be about 80 something. And she was like, it was just a hamburger too. She was like, "I'm sorry, I don't have a tip to give you. I just had enough to get a hamburger." I told her, "It's fine, it's fine." I mean, I don't trip when people don't, can't tip, you know. I told her I didn't mind bringing her her food and have a good day. She don't have to tip and stuff, you know. And I always thought that was, really like a nice gesture when people tell you, that they just be upfront and say they don't lie and say, "I'm gonna give you a tip," and then you bring them their food, you think you're gonna get a tip and you don't get it. They don't do that. They don't I forgot what they call that, but they don't do that. They just straight up tell you that they can't tip. You know what I'm saying? And I really do applaud people who do that. They tell the truth. 'Cause why pretend like you're gonna tip somebody knowing that you're not? You know what I'm saying? I don't really expect for, old people to give tips anyway, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, or kids, so I don't really get all bent out of shape, when people don't tip, like, especially old people and stuff, and little bitty kids when they order food and stuff, like teenagers and things like that, you know? 'Cause a lot of times since I get pretty good tips, those tips they make up for people who don't tip. You see what I'm saying? Or for people who tip very, very low amounts. Now this lady right here was like, I think she did another delivery and somebody tipped her $20, but she said that was the highest tip that she ever received, so she, was happy about that, and it basically made up for, you know, this other person who ordered food from her, you know, it made up for her tip as well, but it was nice, that the lady, or man wrote that letter and let her know, you know, and hopefully, this person can get in a better situation financially and be able to, get food and things like that. That's sad when people don't have enough money to eat and, to live like they should be living. In this article, she was explaining that sometimes people don't have enough to go grocery shopping, so they go buy a little bit of food from a little small restaurants, little cheaper restaurants to be able to eat every day. She's right because a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? I think we all had to do that at one time in our lives and stuff like that. So it's cool, like I said, sometimes people can't afford to tip. They just can afford to buy their food and that's it. I don't have any problems with people like that. What I don't like is people, they can tip and they just don't do it. Those people are trifling. You know what I'm saying? Because when you order a service, you should, tip, even if it's nothing but $1 or 2. But if they're coming like 6 or 7 miles though, you should be tipping a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but that was sweet, and sad at the same time. All right, so, oh, yeah. So the final story is this one right here, y'all. We are getting ready to get out of here. Let me give it to you guys real quick. I actually forgot which one I was going to tell you guys about. Oh, it's about this dude right here. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on. I got to find it, y'all. So listen, let me go ahead and get to the story. A 26-year-old man in Florida has been arrested after he was allegedly caught on film trying to abduct a 4-year-old boy as he was exiting a CVS pharmacy with his parents in Miami Beach. Nicholas M. Sturtman, who alleged kidnapping attempt was immediately thwarted by the child's father. He was taken into custody on Thursday and charged with one count each of kidnapping a child under age 13, battery, and aggravated child abuse, records reviewed by Law and Crime show. Surveillance footage of the attempted kidnapping, which took place at 11:55 a.m. on Thursday at CBS at 7400 Collins Avenue, was posted online by several local news outlets. The footage shows a man who appears to be Sterneman standing just outside the store exit and entering, just as the 4-year-old victim's mother walks by. What? Walks by his left, the suspect makes a hard turn to his left and appears to violently try to lift the child off the ground, putting his left arm around the child's body and grabbing the boy's neck with his right hand. However, the boy's parents did not hesitate to help their son. The father almost immediately grabs the suspect in a bear hug and pulls him back into the store, causing the alleged kidnapper to drop the child onto the ground. At that point, the boy's mother had already turned around and she almost instantaneously grabbed her son off the ground, picked him up, and rushed back into the store. Meanwhile, the father and the suspect grapple for a few seconds, during which the father pulls off the suspect's jacket, which was left behind when he fled. According to a probable cause affidavit obtained by Miami Fox affiliate WSBN, after ensuring his son was safe with his mother, the father and another man chased after Sterneman. Officers with the Miami-Dade Police Department responded to the scene where they observed the father and the witness running after the suspect who was running south on Collins Avenue. While running from the scene, the suspect took off a sweater he had been wearing and threw it, Miami ABC affiliate WPLG reported. Police took over the pursuit of the suspect, catching up with him on Hardy Avenue near 71st Street. Sterneman was transported to the Turner Gurleford Night Correctional Facility. Records show that his bond on the kidnapping and child abuse charge is yet to be set. Court records show that Sterneman was arrested on January the 4th and charged with one count of petty theft. He was released from detention after posting a $150 bond. His trial is his trial in that case is scheduled to begin on April the 1st. It's insane what happens around here, a resident told Miami NBC affiliate WTVJ. Another told the station, "It's disgusting." That is crazy, y'all. But I'm glad his father caught him and beat his ass. All right, and that's on everything. That is ridiculous. These people are getting more and more bold every single day. This is like the second news article I heard, maybe even the third, where some pervert predator, you know, grabs a child or tries to grab a child in the daylight from their parents. And I'm glad, like I said, that the dad was there and was able to stop him. And I hope he beat the shit out of him too, because that don't make no sense. But anyway, I'm glad they saved their little boy, from this and everything. Because I'm telling what he would have did to that little boy, and I'm glad that they didn't waste no time in reacting and stuff. And I hope justice is served very well on this insane man. Okay. And y'all probably can look that video up on TikTok or either YouTube, all right? All right. So anyway, guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to this live tonight, going over all this stuff. We talked about NASA. What is NASA hiding? I definitely think NASA is hiding. So there's a whole bunch of other people. They hiding something. All right. And that's on everything. We also talked about Monique's situation. We went over the latest thing that happened. Hey, President, Six Gaming, thank you so much for stopping by. Y'all check out President Six Gaming and show him some support as well. Okay, we went over the three dudes who passed away, the three 49ers fans, when they went over their friend's house, to watch the game and celebrate. We talked about that. You know, um, they are still investigating that situation there. with the three friends allegedly passed on due to freezing to the unalive point, as well as having many types of different drugs in their system, which probably played a role in all of that. They said due to that anyway. And we talked about, hold on, I forgot what else we talked about, y'all. Let's see. We talked about so much. Hold on, let me check. I got to look on the thing to see. We talked about Donald Trump briefly, saying that he was scared to death, when he first became president. We talked, that was according to Chris Christie. We talked about Carl Weathers, cost of unaliving. We also talked about, what else did we talk about? Mariah Carey shutting down Nick Cannon's remarks. And we talked about the insane person who tried to kidnap a child right in front of the child's parents. And we talked about O.J. Simpson and his diagnosis of prostate cancer. All right. And if anything I missed, we also talked about the couple who allegedly saw a flying saucer, has pictures of it. So we covered a whole bunch of stuff today as well as this week. And next week we're going to cover a lot of things as well, like I told you guys before. Also, they did reveal who I think it's 5 Marines who passed away in the helicopters crash. They did identify them. I'll tell you more about them next week. Again, my condolences are expressed out to their families and friends, and my prayers are expressed out to them as well, and may they all rest in peace. Those are the 5 Marines who passed on in the helicopter crash that happened, I believe, earlier this week or either last week, sometime last week, or I think it was this week, though, if I'm not mistaken. I know they were reported missing at first once the helicopter crashed, and then they found their bodies and stuff. Okay, and then I also went over some stories about the whistleblower who claims black helicopters swooped in to retrieve a downed alien craft. I talked about that as well when I was talking about is NASA hiding something from us. All right. So again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank Carl is here for coming by showing support. Y'all, I'm so comfortable. I got my legs up on top of my desk. I am chilling. This is the most comfortable position that you could ever sit in at a desk. Legs on top of the desk. I'm chilling, talking in front of the mic. It's not hot in here. It's cold actually. And I'm just having a good time up here tonight. Also, I want to say thank you to Tony Bands for coming by showing support. Y'all definitely go check out Tony Bands and show him some support, okay? Thank you to President Six Dub Gaming. Y'all check out Six Dub and show him some support as well. All right. All right, guys. Let me ask you guys if you enjoyed this content tonight to thumbs up. I got to finish listening to my video I did yesterday too. Also to hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Let me do this real quick. So sometime this weekend, I'm gonna put up another shopping haul, probably from. I think I got stuff. I know I got stuff from Dollar Tree, but I also went to. Y'all should see this damn jacket I bought. This jacket is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to show y'all tomorrow, either Sunday. This jacket. Okay, I got a jacket, and what else did I buy? Oh, I got some super cute pants that I bought. Some like what you call those things like um, some leggings, some cute little leggings. They are super, super cute. I can't wait to wear them and stuff. Um, so about that. So I'm gonna have all that in my little shopping haul tomorrow. I'm also hopefully this weekend I'll get a chance to do my little video and put that up on my shorts as well and stuff. And then I may put up another house search video as well because I actually forgot to post that one, so I may post that. So, I don't know what you guys got planned for this weekend, but I hope y'all do have a lot of fun. I hope y'all do, spend some time with your family, get enough sleep or catch up on your sleep, and just take the time out to enjoy life. And of course, I'll see you guys on Monday unless something major, major happen. that I need to come and tell you guys about, or if I get extremely bored, I'll drop in on Sunday with a video. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Monday, y'all. Don't forget, if you want to show support to this channel, you can show support by doing all the things I told you, thumbing up, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell notifications, sharing this video, and checking out my other videos. And you can also do a cash out to $ShadeStube as well. All right. And thank you in advance for that. And all donations are used to better this channel. Other than that, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. Thanks to everybody in the bushes. Thanks to people who came in the chat. And thanks to everybody who watches us in the replay. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. Happy Born Day to all my February babies. And y'all enjoy y'all weekend and have a good night's sleep. And if it's morning where you at, good morning to you and happy and blessed weekend. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all in my next video. This is ShadeStube. Peace out, y'all. Let me get ready to turn this all off. Y'all know the routine. Thank you, Nate, the great podcast. Thank you for coming by, showing support, hon. Nate, baby. Y'all show Nate some support, y'all, and check him out. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Cars here. Good and damn well you asleep. But anyway, I'm so crazy. But anyway, honey, you sleep good too. And thank you so much. And I'll see you on Monday. Y'all check out my videos this weekend too, and check out my latest shorts.